So here we are, rolling along. Our messy hair. It's bright this morning. I should have gotten up earlier, but I didn't. I was being lazy and I played with my phone. Texted my friends and got on the forum. Talked about coffee. It's interesting. This better not be a fire. What is this? Please just be somebody's campsite or yes, it's a house. Good. Excellent. Everyone here likes to use a wood stove. Wood stove? What am I, from Minnesota? What's wrong with me? I think my Volvo is affecting me, my little Swedish car. Somehow getting in my head. Making me sound like a Minnesotan soul. Don't you know? So, let's see. This is basically a drive with Jackie this morning. So, hi, my name's Jackie, and you're on my channel now. It's Jackie's Couch. We're going to do some exciting things the next few years. I'm going through a lot myself personally. I've come quite a ways. I've been on HRT for a couple of years at this point, and it's time for me to move forward with the surgery. And there's a lot going on: vocal, top, face, bottom, maybe lipo augmentation for my rear end, some hips. Well, I kind of have hips. I have some hips, which is kind of nice. My body's being kind. So, gosh, never get used to this. Headed to work this morning, and thought I would take the time to see how everyone is doing and kind of introduce myself. Again, I'm Jackie, and I've been this way all my life, so it's not new. Before the age of 4, I assumed I was female, and my parents told me what was in my pants. That was devastation. Didn't stop me from playing with my sister and her Barbies. And the kids teased me, and I stopped playing with Barbies where they could see me. So I used to ask my mom why I was born this way. Why am I, what happened? Can't we go to the doctor and have them fix it? That got old for Mom real fast. I did that until I was 7, and then realized it was upsetting her, and then I would on and off get really upset until I was 9, and then I stopped asking. I confided in my uncle. He was a beautiful man. He was my mother's brother. Wonderful homosexual man. Just absolute wonderful person. Stood in for my father. My father drank too much. Was often asleep in the evening. He wasn't a bad person, he just wasn't there. But we had a good growing up, even though there was a lot of codependency and, hiding of the family stuff. And I'll tell you about all that stuff at another time. So fast forward to when I'm 17. I'm working at Radio Shack. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I'm more embarrassed to admit that I worked at Radio Shack or that I'm trans. I am very embarrassed I worked at Radio Shack, so I'm fine with being trans. Pretty much tell everybody. So, oh, good morning, Sheriff. Hi. Oh, you're not looking at me. He's too busy looking at something else. working at Radio Shack, and there was a trans girl that worked there with me, and I kind of avoided her, and I was in hiding, so she figured me out pretty fast, though, and we talked. I think 8 months later, we stayed late on an inventory, and we really talked about stuff, and I learned along the way that, it could be fixed. The doctor could actually fix me, and I could live authentically if I wanted to. I was very scared of everything. Talked with my uncle about it. He's the only one I told. He's the only one I talked with, and he was a counselor at Billy DeFrank. I often think it probably started doing that because he was worried about me, but his daughter, after he passed away, his daughter decided to kind of finish his career. She's now a gender therapist as well. I love her. And he told me the realities of what that would be like in the 80s, and it was ugly. It wasn't good. It was scary. So it was enough to hold me back. Fast forward through a marriage and a divorce. Thought I could cure myself. We'll go into those details later. And I'm 29, and I'm ready. I'm ready. I'd gotten really fat. I was 350 pounds, and so I had to spend a lot of time losing weight, and so I lost it, got down to 197. I was ready. I was going to do it, Had the bottles of Premarin and Spirolactone all lined up. Cost a lot of money back then. Knew a few people in the community, made my connections, Yahoo groups. And again, I was too scared. I didn't do it. I fell in love with this gorgeous brunette. And I thought I was cured. Love has cured me. That lasted a year and a half until I was in a horrendous motorcycle accident that separated my body into two halves, and I died 3 times. Destroyed the boy junk, which wasn't a big problem for me, so my spouse took it well. But I realized 3 years in a wheelchair, several years on 2 crutches, another few years on 1 crutch, and now sometimes a cane and sometimes not if its distance is short. Paralyzed right leg. A lot of pain. How do I deal with it? I realized I was not cured. I was in love, but I was not cured. We had a kid together. I focused on growing a family and creating a home and buying a house and working my career. I want to cry. It wasn't enough. And a couple years ago, I came apart. It didn't last. And I realized I'm 46 years old. And I can't go any farther. And I had so many dark thoughts, and I knew I was in trouble. So I went to a therapist, and it was abundantly clear it was time to stop pretending. And I was scared again. But something happened this time, and I think it was because of the therapist. I accepted myself and who I am. And that it's okay to tell people. That was scary. Coming out to my spouse was scary. And while she had been through so much and had been there for me for so many things, this was too much for her. Oh, geez, don't want to cry, so I care for her very deeply. But she's very hurt. This other girl came in and took her man, so she doesn't like Jackie. And that makes makes me sad. I would love Jackie to be good friends with her. That's all I really ever wanted. Maybe someday. But here we are. Here we are. New life has started. 2 years of HRT. All the surgeries are approved. Everything's lined up and ready to go. And you can go with me. So soon we'll get the couch started and we'll talk to some people and we'll discuss things. But the majority of what I want to discuss is the fact that nearly half of trans people attempt suicide. This is not okay. I never thought I would be one that would even think those thoughts. And now I understand it very clearly. Times are better, things are better. But this is still a devastation for people my age or older. I think people between the ages of 40 and 60 are finally realizing they've run out of road just like I did. And now what? Now what indeed? Well, I'm here for you. So understand that I care and that I'm going to share everything so that you can understand it can be done. It is going to be okay. Because if Jackie can do it, anyone can. So honestly, if Jackie can do it, I'm a not an assertive person. I am a rather submissive person. But it can be done. You can do it. You'll be okay. Or you can just watch and listen. Come with me. If you have positive things to say, we'll post them. If you don't, an outside moderator will take care of it. I will not be looking. I know better than to look at them. So